oyster shell. Believe it or not, years ago there were oyster shells and something. It's gone, but until it's fully out of the world, we can't claim vegan. But it's a vegan line.
So the product is still out there on shelf. We're waiting for it to sell out.
It was a lip. It was it's not barely even. I've not seen one in 5 years.
Oh, wow.
So is that why you're not vegan certified?
It's not stated as vegan yet, just
Okay.
because of that.
Wow.
But it is. Everything you have here is vegan. We're also proudly approved by PETA. You guys know PETA?
Yeah.
The professional protection and ethical treatment of animals. Let me tell you, that is a difficult association to get. Is PETA? Not many lines have it. I used to work for Aveda. Remember old Aveda, crunchy Aveda? It took Aveda and Oribe also got PETA certification almost the same year. That's how long it's a very difficult process. But long story short, these are our points of difference. Remember these things, because if people ask why something is a specific price, a luxury product, it's because of all of these things. These things do not come inexpensive. We use outside labs and outside sources, top of the line biologists, chemists to create our products. So that is another reason we're a luxury line. Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, good. And then the next thing I want to do is just give you a little tease. So not only is this we only have 2 brand new launches for the whole year. There's this, and then literally at the end of next month, it's come too quick, a little too quick, is gonna be this. The Gold Lust Restorative Night Cream.
Night cream.
Ooh. Okay, so don't ask me anything about it. All I can tell you is it's from our Gold Lust line. Who's Gold Lust for?
Gold Dust is a reconstructive and re-strengthening line for anyone, but I love giving it to blondes.
Good. It's a reparative line.
Oh.
It's all about repair. You're there. You were basically saying it. It's a line all about repair. And so this is going to be a night serum for your hair, and there must be some wizardry or something, because apparently you don't need to like wash it out in the morning. It doesn't ruin your style overnight. As I said, I haven't learned about it yet. I'm learning about it in a week, and then I'll come and tell you about it. It's a little teaser. Yes,
With the vegan question?
ask me.
Okay. So we had to look this up before because someone was asking which of our products were gluten-free, vegan-free, and sulfate-free.
Yeah.
With the vegan, most Oribe products are vegan-friendly, but this means that they're only formulated with vegan-friendly ingredients. Oribe products are not vegan certified because they are not manufactured in vegan-certified facilities that produce vegan goods.
I don't know. Where did you make?
No, it's from an article posted in Oribe. So if we can like.
What is that?
connect
I'm
them-
not too sure. Does it mean it's not processed? That it's
I-
processed and
Hey girl.
Just the messenger. But what I can do, can I email this to you? And I put the link in there so they can just, if they want more. Because someone came in asking which was vegan, and I thought everything was vegan. And then I saw that little disclaimer on
Read the
this.
disclaimer again. I'm confused
Here we go.
what it's saying.
So on Oribe, our Oribe products vegan. Most Oribe products are vegan friendly, but this only means that they're formulated vegan friendly. When they're manufactured in a vegan certified facility, it's almost like cross contamination. I don't know.
Is it saying we're not in a vegan certified facility?
I don't know.
Oh, I thought that's what you're
No,
saying.
but that's what I'm saying. Like, I kind of was confused about the statement as well. So if we can shelf it and maybe look
we can
into
shelf it and look at later, but
Yeah.
one of those products is already discontinued. This is the only one that's left.
Beautiful.
So,
the
yes.
soft molding paste.
Yes. However,
I'm just.
I've been told that was vegan as well. So I'll look into that. Is that on Oribe.com?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's the link that it was.
Okay.
Oribe.com articles. Our Oribe
Let me reach
products
out to
vegan.
Michelle. She's the product development lead, and ask her
They
more
probably just need to update
clarification.
it. Maybe that's old.
Maybe, but
Yeah.
we are completely separate from Oribe.com. Meaning I don't work for the same people.
Oh, yes,
They're
yeah.
like under a different umbrella. So even our product development team,
I
I'm
would
not
have
really
never
sure.
known this unless I was asked. So that's why I'm like, look, it's just because I had to post.
And P.S. Okay, let me talk to you after.
We can shelf it.
Okay, so let's get into this. So guys, I want to go over the reason why we've created this line. Why do you think we created a densifying line for thinning hair?
Customer?
People like most of us.
Yep.
That's the thing. So many people have hair loss challenges, and it's not just grandma anymore. I remember when it's never been. Like, I remember when I was a little girl, and I think it was my dad's like second or third cousin, I don't even remember who the man was. I remember he had one of those terrible comb overs. And I used to think, oh God, I'm gonna get old and my husband's gonna have a comb over because it thought of it as old age. No, hair loss, not only is it's extremely emotional and a touchy subject, it affects so many of us. It can affect all of us, 22-year-olds, anybody, because there's so many challenges that affect your scalp of your hair, right? So that's one of the reasons we created the line. Another reason we created it is we wanted to encourage this product. This is this. It's the exact same thing. I literally pulled this off your shelf.
Oh.
It's the same. This has been one of our #1 products we've been missing out. This is one of the reasons we created the line together, because of this. This is the Serene Scalp Thickening Treatment. It's now called the Densifying Treatment. And I'm gonna explain what it is. I have people that use this more than Maximista. Maximista is our #1 volumizing product. I have had people been using this for years, and it has results. So it's not just a styling product. Yes,
So
or it's not.
It's okay. Just answer your question.
We'll get it.
Yeah.
And we want to expand our Serene Scalp line. Why do you think we want to expand the Serene Scalp line? Why are we focusing so much on scalp?
Because that's where your hair grows from.
Exactly. Healthy hair comes from healthy scalp. And so many stylists, you guys get so comfortable with your consultations, hair, cut, color. Make sure, as I go through this, pay attention. Really make sure you guys do really good scalp consultations. It's gonna take you 1 minute more. That's it. Just get in there and look. Because a lot of people have scalp challenges. They don't even know it. You guys get in their hair and probably see back here more than anybody else. I guarantee you my hairstylist has seen the back of my head more than anybody else in the world. You guys get in there. You're in close personal with them. Make sure you're giving good scalp consultations, right? So let me give you a little bit of insight through the market. And we do research all over. We do all types of research. Where do you think we do a lot of research as well that all of you are using right now on your phones?
Social media.
Social media. Social media is where majority of people are going to look for new salons, to look for where they want to get their favorite shoe, where they want to go and get pizza tonight. Social media is not only free advertisement, it is where people look to get answers. So listen to this. So according to Spate, the search term is thinning hair. So people are looking up the word thinning hair. The term generates over 1 billion monthly searches and has over 369 million TikTok views. On a monthly basis, over 1 million people are looking up thinning hair. That means they're looking up solutions. They're trying to figure it out. And it's much more, isn't it much more kind of in the forefront of conversation now, much more than it used to be, right? It is. It's much more a conversation that so many people are talking about because now so much more of a younger generation is experiencing hair loss. Why do you think a lot of people are experiencing hair loss even at a young age? Why? Things you eat, consume, but what else? Yeah? Good, I like that, yeah. Stress, environment, medication, surgery, baby. You just had a baby and your whole body system has changed. So many people experience it, and it's just much more in the forefront of conversation now. Here's another statistic. Now this hits the men harder. By the age of 35, about 2/3 of American men will experience some degree of hair thinning. By the age of 50, the number reaches almost 85%. Similarly, 30% of women will experience noticeable thinning by the age of 50. It happens. I noticed when I turned 40, it was almost like clockwork. When I turned 40, everything happened. Things were coming down and falling. I just noticed much more, watch out ladies. I just noticed more hair on the sink. I noticed more hair in my brush, all different things. And I'm like, what? And it was just, things were changing, right? So you'll hear from the video, there's a video and I'll explain who she is in a minute. She talks about when she had a hair loss situation and she says something like she could band-aid her fine feathers with product. You can band-aid things. You can put things in your hair and make it look fuller and thicker, but you want also long-term solutions, right? Here's another reason we put the line out and what makes us maybe a little different from other lines that also have hair thickening treatment products is number one, we worked with a board certified trichologist. Do you guys know what a trichologist is? What's a trichologist?
Just gotta focus on hair.
Yes, but they they do a little bit more. Anything else?
Hair.
Scalp. They are board certified scalp experts. So they not only work on hair loss challenges and provide solutions, but they deal with every type of scalp concern you can think of. Psoriasis, thinning, of course, irritation, sensitivity. They are focused on scalp concerns. So we worked with one. Not only did she help us create the lavender line, which is for what? What is the lavender for? Oily scalp. She helped us create this. She is incredible. And this collection, it's a routine. It's a full system. It's a shampoo, conditioner, and a leave-in treatment. And I understand, not everybody's gonna go home with the full system, right? Number one, don't ever assume that they're not gonna buy it all either. Always make the recommendation of what you think no matter what. Even if Susie comes in here and she's complaining, I always say this, if she's complaining about paying taxes and complaining about paying her baby daddy or whatever, right? But if she can get extensions and her hair done and cut and color, you know she'll put out $800 to make herself feel good, right? So never judge, never assume that they won't want to buy a whole system. Always make the recommendation and let them make the call, right? We'll get into that in a little bit more. And I already said that. So first I'm gonna get into the 3 products, and then I'm gonna show a video from the trichologist, and then we'll do a little recap of this. And I'm gonna talk about how it kind of compares to Alchemy, because that is different. So first we have the Serene Scalp Shampoo, okay? So it's just like any other shampoo, gives a nice good cleanse. However, let me read to you. Developed in collaboration with our board certified trichologist, our shampoo for thinning hair is proven to plump and densify strands for thicker, fuller, healthier looking hair over the course of 3 months. Remember that, and we'll hit that again. Formulated with a bioactive blend of pea sprout extract, red clover extract, and a biomimetic peptide, the gentle cleanser, so it's a gentle cleanser, is gonna stimulate your scalp, reduce shedding, and preserve hair integrity. And I know I bring up a lot of sciencey kind of words. Listen, find the words that you're comfortable with. Plump, fuller, thicker. If you don't feel comfortable talking about a biomimetic peptide, not most of us do, find the words that you're comfortable with, because you don't want to be fake. You know, you don't want to be like, there's a biomimetic peptide, and then somebody's going to ask you, what's that? And you're like, I don't know. So feel comfortable with the conversations you have with people, right? So again, with the shampoo, you lather, indulge, rinse, and just as you said, it seems to foam up quicker than some of our other shampoos. But as a reminder, always start with this, it doesn't matter who you're washing, the size of a nickel. Because remember, when you shampoo, where are you focusing?
I mean, the whole scalp, but
The
everyone
scalp.
focuses the top of the scalp.
But remember, you gotta focus, even if somebody's hair is down to here, you really wanna focus on the scalp. So the shampoo amount should be about the same, because you really focus on that. But when you do use the shampoo, remember, you need to emulsify it for a good, and this one is quicker, but the majority of ours, I would say 8 to 10 seconds with wet hands. And then it starts to foam up. Does that sound about right? Mm-hmm. Cool. So again, it is a gentle cleansing shampoo that's gonna stimulate the scalp, reduce shedding, and preserve the hair integrity. It's also gonna add volume, body, and density, increasing fullness for thicker, healthier strands. And as I said, we're formulated with a trichologist, which we'll get into. Let me read these key ingredients. Again, they're very sciencey, but find the words that you're comfortable with. The first ingredient is Capixyl. Capixyl is already in this little guy. Anybody ever heard of Capixel? Capixel, this is something to remember. A lot of your clients will grab onto this. It's in a lot of lash and brow serums, Capixel. And what Capixel is, it's that biomimetic peptide with red clover that fortifies the scalp to promote fuller, thicker, healthier hair. There's also a new ingredient that we now brought in and put it in the shampoo and conditioner, and it's called Redensyl. Redensyl is going to help increase fullness and reduce shedding while preserving the hair integrity. And then pea sprout extract, which is rich in nutrients. It's going to replenish your brittle hair while increasing density for fuller, thicker strands. These ingredients are going to keep repeating in the conditioner, and 2 of them are also in the leave-in treatment. And that is where success is happening, is repeating these items. It's not just one piece now, it is a 3-piece system for hair loss, right? So let me go to the next product. Does that sound good about the shampoo? Okay. Now the conditioner, it's a little different. It's different than any of our other conditioners. Number 1, do you notice something different?
The bottle.
Different bottle. Yeah. It is a lighter, more milky consistency. Why do you think that is?
Okay, it's going on.
Like, I was gonna say attaches to the hair better or the scalp.
Scalp.
Yeah.
It is where do you usually recommend putting the conditioner? Mids to ends. You still want to do this, but you also want to rub the conditioner into the scalp. Let it sit a minute. Let those ingredients, which I'll repeat, do the work. Then you rinse it out. It's also a milky consistency because you want it to spread throughout your scalp. If it was too rich and thick, it would be much more difficult to rub throughout your scalp. And what do people with fine, thin hair, what do they always complain about with conditioner?
It's too heavy.
It's too heavy, it's gonna weigh it down. Don't put it on, don't put it on. This is not. This is a weightless conditioner. Weightless. So let me read about the conditioner. Oop, I keep standing in front of there. Again, developed with our board-certified trichologists, the densifying conditioner for thinning hair is proven to increase hair fullness while weightlessly nourishing and detangling the strands. Again, formulated with pea sprout extract, red clover, and also that biomimetic peptide, which is Capixel. It's going to help, again, it says here, the conditioning milk. It's just a different way to say it. It's kind of, it gives you an idea that it's lighter, looser. The conditioning milk stimulates the scalp, reduces shedding, and preserves the hair integrity, achieving thicker, healthier looking hair over the course of 3 months. Why do you think I keep saying that? I'm going to say it again. Why do I say over the course of 3 months?
I mean, all good things take time. Skincare routine, you switch up your skincare routine, you'll see results in 3 months.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Word for word is what I would say. You come work with us. You would, it's true, because P.S., everything we do is very much mimicked after skincare. Again, we work with dermatologists. However, everything takes time. Here's the good words to remember. Consistency is key. I always refer to skincare. If I use, who uses skin serums on their face?
Everybody.
Y'all don't use serums? Oh yeah,
Some of us are
come on,
God's
get
favorites.
no. Start now. Start. But I have discoloration. I have different hyperpigmentations. I use stuff with caffeine and all types of stuff to help my discoloration. If I want to see results, I have to use it daily or frequently, right? I'm not gonna, if I only use my serum once a week or once a month, am I gonna see results? No. So everything with this is going to take time. However, you do feel a fullness and thickness immediately, but that's just a fake feeling, right? It just gives you that fuller, thicker feeling, but people like that. People want instant results. However, the results for hair loss and growth are gonna be over time. So again, here's the conditioner, massage in for at least a minute, rinse, can also be used directly on the scalp, and actually I highly recommend rubbing into the scalp, then rinsing it out. If somebody has longer hair and has more dryness kind of towards the end, and you can always, of course, especially if they're here, use a different conditioner from here to here, give you some more moisture. Make sense? Mm-hmm. Yeah? Ask me.
So, let's say someone using alchemy is like, hey, I heard about the new Serene Scalp, I still have some alchemy left over. Could they do like that on the scalp and then alchemy on their mids and ends and just like let it sit?
Exactly. That is what I do.
Okay.
Because alchemy is about keeping your hair strong. It almost forms like a scaffolding over your hair. It's protection for your hair. I now use this new shampoo. I was using Alchemy, and then my favorite product, I always then follow. I use the leave-in, which we're about to get to, on the scalp, and then I put this on my hair. That's how I always start, because this is all about your hair. This is all about the scalp. And yes, again, not everybody's gonna get this and that and that. And it's up to you guys to figure out what to send people home with, honestly. Again, make your full recommendation. But if Susie, I always say Susie, if Susie's like, well, I only need shampoo today, great. Then you pick out the shampoo for her, whether it's the new one, whether you feel like she has oily scalp, you pick what works for them. But and just with anything with Oribe, everything is mix and matchable. Like, you don't have to use the whole green line if you need moisture. You don't have to use all of Alchemy. I use a hodgepodge of everything, right? So it's up to you to make those recommendations. Good point.
Do they have to like shampoo or condition their hair more in a week?
Another great question. So the results within 3 months, who washes every day? You do? Come on now. Well, listen, you're not alone though. Especially,
I know.
all right. But I only wash 3 times a week. However, I use the leave-in treatment probably 5 times a week. So you want to be consistent, whether it's the shampoo, a conditioner, or the treatment, something needs to be more consistent. Especially if you only have somebody that washes like once a week, then you would definitely want to at least start sending them home with the treatment, because that's more of a daily piece.
Okay.
But it definitely works better when it's more consistent. Even the models that I show you, they weren't washing and doing their hair every day, but they were using the treatment most days.
Okay, because the way I read it when we first got our sample, and it was like, scan here to learn more.
Yeah.
The way I read it was, you have to use the whole line 3 days a week, and you'll see results in 3 months. But if you don't do shampoo, conditioner, and spray 3 times a week, it's not going to work. That's like the impression
No,
I was under.
it's still going to make a difference. The best results are going to be when you are that consistent.
Okay.
The best results and the quickest results.
Okay.
However, as consistent as you are, the more you're going to see it.
Okay, so
Yeah.
someone could use another shampoo, but then do the conditioner and the spray.
Yes,
and
because
they
they're
would
still
look
going to be
good.
getting 2 products that have those key ingredients. Yes. Yes.
So I take a pill for making my hair grow.
Yes.
And it's working. So
Good.
can I still use that
Keep,
too?
yes,
Can I do
because
both?
that's internal. This is external.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
If you're using something like that, continue what you're doing. I'm no
No,
doctor.
I'm not
However,
stopping.
yes,
No, I'm not stopping.
this you're gonna love. It's gonna add to it. It's gonna make a difference.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Here's the treatment spray. It used to be called the Serene Scalp Thickening Treatment. It's here. It's been here. All we did was shift it into a new bottle, which I'll talk about the bottle, and we made a shampoo and conditioner to go along with it. This is now we call the densifying treatment. Call it whatever you want. Thickening, plumping, hair loss treatment, whatever you want.
Hair growth.
There you go. It's the densifying treatment. So this is our powerful treatment for thinning hair. It is proven to leave hair feeling thicker, fuller, and healthier. The ultra lightweight formula instantly plumps the hair at the roots, so you instantly feel that difference, while creating denser looking strands over the course of 3 months. How you use it is preferably on your clean, damp hair. So when you're done shampooing here, spray it onto your client's hair at your station, not over here, because they're going to think they rinse it out. But if you take them to the station, spray this in and rub it in, then they'll know to use a treatment. Come on through. No, you're good. For best results, use after every wash. It's going to instantly plump hair at the roots while creating denser looking strands, again over the course of 3 months. Let me read you the claims. We have these claims because this has been around for I think 3.5, 4 years. After 1 month, just of this one product, 85% saw an improvement in the appearance of their hair. After 2 months, 86% said their thinning hair looked thicker. And after 3 months, more than 8 out of 10 said their hair felt significantly fuller. I started this not too long after I joined Oribe. I've been with them 5 years because of Adam Livermore, who's one of my favorite global educators. If you follow him, Adam_Livermore. He is one of our global educators. He is very open about his hair loss. He's even gone to Turkey. He's done the whole shebang bang. He is a big fan of this, which is now this. And here are some results. Let me show you some before and afters. So we got this young guy here, and you can see here, in here,
A weekday?
you got here, and then you see it here. See the difference? This is after 3 months. And we got him over here.
Could you do 2 o'clock on April 10th?
Sure do.
Boop.
That's a Thursday.
And then you can see here
Like this.
and here. Look at the difference. Let me show you the next lady. A little more so you can see her.
2:45.
Oops, I'm like opening it up there. Hold on. You can see
Yeah, that
her.
sounds good.
You can see her there. Look at the difference here and here. And then over
Appreciate it.
here.
Yeah, thank- Will do.
Can you see how it's like it's very spotty throughout here? And here,
Looks like a nice blowout and then,
but it's not the same,
She
yes.
didn't go like massage the next
Look at
morning.
that, right, exactly, look at the
somebody roughed
difference.
her up, like.
Look at the difference. And then my girl, this girl who's like 23, look at her.
Oh, I need
Little
it.
babies right here, and then right here. And this is
Yes.
just after 3 months.
There's no root spray.
Thank you.
I'm just kidding.
No, I don't think so. Again, let me remind you of the sciencey stuff. Figure out the words you're comfortable with. We got Capixel, which I said is in a lot of what?
Lash products.
Lash and brow serums. People love that. They're like, oh, they get that, right? It's made combined with red clover. It's going to deliver targeted care to fortify the scalp and promote fuller, thicker hair. It's going to help balance and nourish the scalp, creating an optimal environment for the hair growth. That is another thing. If you get some people in here and you notice their scalp is a crapshoot, like you look and you're like, wow, they have very dry scalp. They have tons of dandruff. You got to work on that first, right? It's the health. And if somebody, it's kind of like if you have super dry, flaky skin and you put on a beautiful $100 moisturizer, it's not going to do anything to your skin unless you exfoliate it first. So you really have to evaluate what their #1 scalp challenge is. Redensil. Redensil is that new ingredient. It's a biotechnology active ingredient resulted from patented green chemistry. It's going to enhance density, thickness, and strength from the root while helping to reduce shedding. It's going to increase fullness, body, and give a boost of vitality. And then the pea sprout extract. That is going to stimulate, nourish, and support your scalp and hair follicle to help reduce the hair fall. And it's going to replenish fragile and brittle thinning hair and increase density for fuller, thicker strands. And I know I keep repeating things, and that is because there are 3 things with this basically the same key ingredients. A big difference again between us and again, you guys have 3 beautiful lines here. I don't know who has what, but I know there are other lines out there for density, for hair fall, right? And it's up to you guys. Listen, we all have our favorite fast food French fry, right? What's your favorite fast food French fry? Just give me something. I don't know.
Arby's,
McDonald's.
McDonald's.
See, McDonald's, please, you're a Chick-fil-A girl. Everybody has their favorite, or everybody has the go-to one. This is #1, it's for the Oribe lovers, because the Oribe lovers are gonna be, oh damn, Oribe now has a system for thinning hair? What? And then also people who have never used Oribe, they're gonna be like, oh, Oribe, they put out a line for thinning hair. It's another reason, it's something else to gravitate towards, right?
And I like it as purple.
What's that? And you like it as purple? I'm glad you do, because I've had mixed reactions about
Oh,
purple.
I've been waiting. Nobody has purple.
And you're right. And remember the experience, it's best as a regimen. I can't say that word, regimen. But you do what you do. Regime. Well, this time of year. There's a regime. Okay, anyways.
That's what they say in France.
A regime, I know,
They say
right?
regime.
And you'll notice all of our bottles have English on them. Anyways, just as a reminder, just the densifying treatment, just the one product already has these incredible results.
And you're saying it's exactly the same one as the purple one?
Correct.
Or the pink one?
It's the pink one. It's
Okay.
just
Are they
shifted.
gonna
I
stop?
haven't even. They've already stopped making that one, so,
Oh, okay,
and you
okay.
already have the new, but sell the old if you want. I haven't even started this one yet.
Old for myself.
We've
I
got so
I have
much.
another bottle, I have a little bit left in my one bottle and I have a whole full bottle. I'm not gonna switch until I'm done.
Right, right.
It's the exact
It's the
same
exact
product.
same, okay.
Yeah,
Is the next slide the explanation of the difference between alchemy and this?
so alchemy is all about preserving the
Preventative?
hair. Preventative, that's the word. Alchemy is preventative. It's for people with inherently weak hair who it's breaking at the ends, it's breaking off. It's the girl who has fine hair and she's always like, my hair never grows any further. It's that naturally inherently weak hair, right? This is specific for people with hair loss at the scalp.
Okay, because I got the yellow line for my daughter, which this is gonna be much better. However, after the first use, she was just like, my hair feels so much fuller.
It does.
So I'm wondering if it has that red clover pea extract or
The
something.
red clover extract, you
And
know, so the
alchemy
key
or- who
ingredients,
knows, but
I'll
it's
tell you, key ingredients for alchemy are chia seed and bio-fermented bamboo. Chia, the word chia is about strength. It's all about strength. You put chia seeds in your
Yeah.
smoothies and stuff, and then does everybody know how strong bamboo is? It's bamboo is
crazy.
as strong as steel.
Yeah.
So we use bio-fermented bamboo in there. So that is all about
Steel hair.
strengthening the hair. So
Okay.
you can use both. Like, listen, I have everything. So listen, I've been using. I
Okay,
love
makes
alchemy.
sense.
It was all I could do to switch because I am an alchemy lover.
Or even
so
a healthy rotation
it's
like
helped
Amanda
with my
said.
hair loss because of alchemy. However, this is now targeted much more towards my scalp.
Thank you.
Yes,
thank
of
you.
course. This is a regime. This is just showing a regimen
Bravo.
of somebody, right? This is just showing a regimen for somebody else. This regimen, we're starting off with the exfoliating scrub, which I'm going to remind you of, which is one of my absolute favorite products of all of Oribe. Oops, I keep standing in front. And that is because when we're talking about this specific person, they had some dandruff or dry skin or buildup on their scalp, so they had to exfoliate first. Then they use the cleanser. And it's kind of like skincare again. This is like your exfoliator. This is your cleanser, the shampoo. The conditioner is like your moisturizer. And the spray and treatment is like a targeted treatment or serum, right?
Explain how to use the exfoliating scrub.
I'm going to.
Oh, beautiful,
Yeah, okay.
beautiful.
Here's
Just
Penny
shut up.
James. Here's the trichologist. The trichologist who we worked with. Again, she owns Penny James Trichology Center. She's board certified by the International Association of Trichology. So what she does is she can accurately assess why a client is experiencing hair loss or scalp issues and offers unique customized treatments. She has over 30 years experience and she worked with Oribe. She actually worked at Oribe Salon like 20 years ago, right? So let's listen to the story. P.S. The video, I hate this video. It's like they zoomed her in, which is fine. And there's a little bit of a lag, which is weird because they're both in New York, so I don't know why there's a lag. But anyways, listen to this. Listen to this.
Thank you so much for having me today. I really am very excited to be joining your team and talking about this incredible collection.
Thanks, Penny, and I'm so excited to speak with you and introduce you to the rest of the team. And I would love to just dive into the questions as well. So the first question, can you just start by telling us a little about who you are, where you're located? I know I mentioned it briefly, and what you do.
Well, hello everybody. I am a trichologist and hairstylist. I have merged beauty and science, creating a synergy between the hair and the scalp. I'm located on the Upper East Side of New York City. Now, trichology is a new profession in the United States, and I'm fortunate to be one of the few practicing trichologists. And I'm rather excited to say I'm the only double board certified trichologist practicing in New York City.
Thanks, Penny. Can you also talk to us a little bit about your past career as a hairdresser before you became a trichologist, and after that, a little bit about your connection to Oribe?
Sure. So I've always been obsessed with hair. My apprenticeship started in London, then I moved to New York City, and after working at a French salon, I decided they'd spice things up a little bit and went to work for Oribe on Fifth Avenue. Oribe was the most generous and kind person I think I've ever met in the hairdressing industry. Not only was he incredibly talented, but he was so giving. I'd only been working there about a week and he was asking me to style Kate Hudson's hair for her. I mean, that's just one example that I can say that, I mean, he really touched my heart, like he did many other hairdressers that he worked with. He was incredible. He was a rock star, like A-lister celebrity hairdresser before they even existed. Way ahead of his time, and I will never ever forget him.
He's a good looking man.
Thanks, Penny. And how did you find yourself, you know, after your really long career in hairdressing and editorial, how did you find yourself getting interested in trichology?
Well, yikes. In 2007, I went through a horrendous divorce. And I started to lose a lot of hair, and it wasn't coming back. And of course, I had to band-aid my thin feathers with, you know, a slew of products, but nothing was working. Now, I knew about trichology because I'm from the UK, so I reached out to the trichologist in the United Kingdom and decided to embark upon my trichology training in 2011. Now, every book I picked up, I was fascinated by science, and I realized I was just a total geek. So that's when I knew it was my calling. So I opened up Penny James Trichology Centre in 2013, and I've never looked back. My takeaway from this really is, unfortunately, hair loss is devastating, and it's more prevalent than ever before.
So we're really excited to be able to bring this collection to those who are dealing with this concern. And, you know, it is an emotional process, learning that you're dealing with hair loss. So it's so nice that you are able to provide your clients reassurance and solutions to those concerns. And with that, can you share a little bit about your experience when developing our new shampoo and conditioner for the Densifying collection with our Oribe product development team?
Oh my goodness, Gabriella, I remember when you and Michelle, you know, reached out to me, I was jumping up and down to create the Densifying shampoo and conditioner. Oribe's hair care has some of the leading biochemists working behind the scenes with ingredients, and I knew that the scientists were working on ingredients, and I knew there had to sort of new research that had been done on certain ingredients that had to be added, and we were going to create a revolutionary hair care that will deliver immediate results.
And I know you mentioned, and you've been telling our team, and you can't wait for these products to launch. So what specifically makes you excited for this new launch?
Well, there's been quite a bit of buzz about two ingredients, and that's Capixyl and Redensyl. Used individually, they're green products and suppress hair loss and reduce the alpha-5 reductase. New studies have shown that the mixing of the two ingredients together marry very well. And interestingly enough, a few new studies have been done on the mix of Capixyl and Redensyl. The clinical trials compared a group of men and women who used minoxidil, half of them used minoxidil, and the other used the compound of Redensyl and Capixyl. And the results showed that the CR compound showed better hair growth with no side effects. And this is a very promising study because it just shows that green ingredients are just as potent as chemical ones and deliver results. Now, Oribe's biochemists not only combined the Capixyl and Redensyl, they also added the pea sprout protein. Now, studies on PSP have had excellent results. In fact, reducing hair loss in as little as 8 weeks. I can honestly say that I feel the Densifying shampoo and conditioner that I had a hand in creating is, along with the Densifying spray, is revolutionary. I'm so excited for all of you to take this home, to try, and to be able to have confidence, to be able to recommend this for anybody suffering from thin, fragile, or hair loss. And thank you so much for having me collaborate with you.
Well, thank you for your partnership, Penny. We are thrilled to be able to bring this to the market. We are thrilled to have been able to work with you on this and continue to work with you and hopefully expanding the collection in the future as well. And so with that,
It just kind of ends there. Okay, so wasn't that kind of interesting to hear from her? Yeah?
That's cool.
And to hear her journey. I mean, she had hair loss because of stress from a freaking divorce. It's amazing what it can do, what I learned when I became an esthetician is what goes on, something you had said about like food that you're eating, things that can go, what goes on inside your body is very reflective outside. So whether it's stress, what you're internalizing, whatever it is, it's very reflective outside. Let me give you a quick reminder of the packaging. Again, we're always very proud of our 100% post-consumer recycled material. Also, always remember that our beautiful boxes, number one, Oribe wanted everything in a box because he loved women. He wanted people, but women, he always said, to go home and be able to open it like a present. Yes, that's what he wanted, exactly. And majority of it used to be, all of our colors are jewel tone, and that is because, and they look kind of like perfume bottles. These are also, what's the word that you can't use the same bottle, this is patented. So our packaging is patented, number one, but he also wanted everything to be beautiful, because he knew not only would it be sitting out in salons, right, but it would be sitting in women's bathrooms. So we wanted things to be beautiful. And just one other sustainability mission moment. I just want to remind you again about the packaging. The boxes are all FSC certified. It's called Forest Stewardship Council. Look them up, they're awesome. FSC is a sustainable company, so it ensures that the packaging, the paper that we're getting is sustainably sourced. In other words, like I'm gonna give you a quick word, we're not chopping down a tree to get the paper. So it's a sustainable company that runs paper mills. It's pretty cool. And they really watch out for the people who create the resource of the paper. Anyways, back to the packaging. As a reminder, the bottle for the conditioner is a little different because why? Consistency, we want it on the scalp. It needs to be in a different type of bottle to push it out because we want it's more looser, more milky, right? And then we also changed this. So again, here it is, it's right here, but we changed it, put it in the same coloring, and we also put please make sure if you send somebody home with the new one, you tell them there is a lock on the top. There's a little arrow pointing, it's a locking mechanism. All you do is turn it and pull it off. Put it back on and go back the other way. Make sure you tell people, because I can't tell you how many owners were like, Lisa, we can't open it, we broke it. They like ripped it off. Just remember, it's turn, pull. It's a new locking system. And that is because over the years, just people complained about things spilling. It's just another reason, prevention from spilling. Yeah, cool. Now let's do a quick recap on the other Serene Scalp products. Number one, the Serene Scalp Exfoliating Scrub. This is like my baby. I love this product. I have been born, I don't know, I remember from like the age of 12, I'm telling you young, I've always had dry patches on my scalp. Here, 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 and here. They're like these 4 little hoard areas. I always say it's like when I was a animal in my previous life. I swear, it's always been here. And it comes and goes over the years. Usually in the dead of winter, it's worse. Obviously now I use great products. It's much more under control. But this is something I use I use this once a week. Sometimes even twice a week if I get really dry. It is an exfoliating scrub for your scalp. It's the only product you use prior to shampooing. And I'm gonna put a little bit on everybody's hand. I want you to rub it around and imagine it on your scalp. So I want you to start rubbing it around and you're gonna feel the polymer beads. And the polymer beads are one of the things that exfoliate, and keep rubbing it. Rub until you don't feel it on there and you actually are gommaging. Gommage is an aesthetic term where you're consistently you ever get a dry facial where they're like dry, rub, and you keep rubbing it and you'll feel the exfoliation, you'll feel the beads. They go away. Keep rubbing until it's gone, and then you'll notice that your skin is much more smooth in that spot. Keep rubbing till it comes off. Usually you're gonna do it in the shower with wet hair, right? But this is just a fun way to show it. You can feel that you're all of a sudden your skin is, yes, if you put it all over, you would notice a huge difference. I even see a difference, right?
Sorry.
It's an keep rubbing, it'll come off. It's an exfoliating scrub. So it has got polymer beads. Polymer beads break down and scrub, gently polish away the dirt. the dead skin. It polishes away the oil from your scalp. And then there's also beta or alpha hydroxy acids, which is another exfoliant that helps exfoliate and purify the scalp without stripping the natural oils. We all have a natural oil protection, even people with super dry. There's a natural protection of oil on your scalp, and it does not strip that. Has anybody, and I talked about this before with the Serene Scalp, has anybody had clients that use what's the line for dandruff that a lot of men, Head and Shoulders? Has anybody ever asked why you like Head and Shoulders? Is everybody says they use it? Do you ever ask them why?
Yeah, they said that it just is the only one that keeps it away, but then it comes
It's
back
so
my
nice.
house, always keeps
Sorry.
it away.
It can't, right. So what it does is it makes people like it's like a squeaky clean feeling. I get it. But what that's doing is stripping all the way down to it's stripping all of the protective layers of the protective oil from your scalp, and it makes you then produce more oil. It makes it worse. It's like using St. Ives scrub on your face. Remember old St. Ives?
Yep.
Don't use it. It's got a great feeling. It exfoliates, but damn, it strips the natural oils and makes you then produce more oil. It actually makes it worse. So this is an exfoliant, we're talking so fast, without stripping those natural oils. It's, again, the only product you use prior to shampooing, and I use it once, maybe twice a week, and then I shampoo and conditioner. Yes.
How much?
Great
On
question.
your head, not on your
I
head.
use, where'd it go? Oh, it's right here. I'm not gonna take the top off to show you, but you know it has the little like ophthalmic tip?
Yeah.
What I do is I get in the shower, get just the tip. It gets in the you get in the shower. Sorry.
I was waiting for it. It was gonna be one of us and it wasn't you.
Sorry. Yes, okay, yeah, just such a joke. Okay, but what I do is I get in the shower, get my hair wet, and then I take it off and I put the tip, I literally put it on my scalp and I go brrr, brrr,
Yeah.
brrr, and then I do like 4 lines, like 1, 2, 3, 4. I usually do a little bit boom boom here, and then I rub, and then I rinse it off, and shampoo and conditioner.
You only do 4?
I do like lines, like 1. I'm like go slow
When
too.
I go down the middle, and then I go half an inch over, and then half an
You can,
Okay.
especially if you're working with somebody with a lot of dandruff or dry scalp.
Okay.
And you know dandruff and dry scalp are different. I have
Yes.
dry scalp, super sensitive. I don't want to say dandruff. Yes.
No.
Oh, I thought you were about to say something. Yeah. No, however you want, but it spreads out pretty well.
Okay.
So yeah, use as much as you
I
need,
didn't
but you
know
don't need to do like a line every like quarter of an inch. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are we gonna
We
scrub
have-
it like we did in our hands?
Yeah,
Like, are
so
you
like
gonna scrub it
I've
more?
never.
Yeah, scrub it into my scalp.
Because every time I've used it, I'm like, okay, now I need to rinse them and double cleanse because I have to get it out. I didn't realize. You
Oh, it'll
rub
break
it in.
apart. Rub
Yeah.
it in, exfoliate.
Okay. I think I put
Exfoliate
too
it
much
with your
and I don't
fingers.
exfoliate
Yep,
enough
and
is
then
my
I rinse
issue.
it out. And even if I don't get it all out on the first rinse, the next rinse I'm gonna use shampoo. So I shampoo, maybe there's still a little bit of polymer beads. I shampoo and then rinse it. It's gonna come out, it always does. So that's the first one. Then we have the Serene Scalp Shampoo. The Serene Scalp Shampoo has been out of stock and being reformulated since like February of last year. And that is because one of the ingredients discontinued. So they're completely reformulating the shampoo. It is coming back, but it's probably not gonna be until like June. It takes a long time to reformulate. However, let's be reminded, the pink shampoo and the pink conditioner, which we still have, is much more for people with sensitive, irritated scalp, dandruff, psoriasis, breakouts. It is a very gentle, calming, cleansing, cooling, soothing shampoo. So that might be better for somebody else, right? Somebody that has scalp irritations, that is who it's for. A lot of men use it, even though it's pink, because it also has salicylic acid, which is gently gonna exfoliate, so it's gonna help with dandruff, flakiness, itchiness. It also has bilberry fruit and sugar maple extract. Now again, the shampoo is out right now, so most of our clients have been using the oil control one. Not that it's the same, but it is most comparable right now. Uh-oh, is that the phone?
Yeah.
That's an interesting sound. So let's be reminded, we're almost done here. The conditioner's still around. So again, if somebody has sensitivity, irritation, dandruff, psoriasis. There's no medical claim, but so many people that have psoriasis love this line. It is extremely soothing, calming, does not irritate, there is no fragrance, and it's FDA certified.
So the scrub is even okay for that?
Yes, it's incredible for psoriasis. It is not, I think I've talked about this a lot. I was with Aveda for 15 years. And I would hear on a monthly basis about people that have irritations because of Aveda, different things in Aveda, right? Bless you. Because the ingredients were just so pure that it could be very irritating to some people. In the 5 years I've been with Oribe, twice have I had people that have had agitation or irritation from any of the products. Twice in 5 years have I heard that. And that was way extreme, a whole different story. Here's the conditioner. Let's not forget, if somebody has that irritated scalp, at least get them started on the conditioner. It's gonna soothe, it's gonna calm, it's gonna moisturize, and it's a light conditioner. Not as light as the new one, but it's a light conditioner. Then we have the leave-in treatment. Let's not forget about that. The leave-in treatment is almost like a spot relief. I also use this a couple times a month, depending if I get irritated. Same thing, it's got the little special tip. And I get out of the shower if I have some irritation, or maybe I have a client that their skin gets red from color or something's irritating. You put this on, you put a spot treatment, it's very lucid, it'll go far, rub it in, little dot, and it soothes it, calms it immediately. It's got beta hydroxy acid, so it's also great for people with dandruff or flaky scalp. And it also has peppermint oil. You'll smell the peppermint. The peppermint is for cooling and soothing. So that's another favorite. And then let's not forget about the lavender line, which again, you all know is for oil control. Not for everybody, but gosh darn, this works incredible on my sister who well needed this. So it is an oil control shampoo. It's going to have, it has rose bay, green marine algae. It's going to naturally regulate and rebalance the scalp's microbiome. That's the sciencey word for the protective layer on your scalp. It's going to help reduce excess sebum and oil. It's got a biomimetic amino acid, which reestablishes the microflora, the health of your scalp. By diversifying the skin's microbiome, it's going to reduce excess oil. Remember that. It's reducing the excess oil. And again, lather, rinse, just like any other shampoo. Same thing, give it a good 7, 8, 10 seconds. Right. And then rinse it out. There's no conditioner, because why is there no conditioner specific to that?
I mean, you're not putting it on your scalp.
It's not for your scalp, yeah. So the majority of people, we're talking more about, so that's controlling the oil for your scalp, and then use whatever conditioner you want for your hair. You can use the new conditioner and then put that on your scalp. You can mix and match. Then we have the dry shampoo. I can't wait to show you this next slide, you're gonna laugh. The dry shampoo is incredible. So we already have one of our #1 products, the Gold Lust Dry Shampoo. Everybody loves it. But if you have really oily scalp, this is going to be better for you, because this has a specialty starch blend of rice, corn, and tapioca. It also has kaolin clay. Kaolin clay is in a lot of skincare masks, helps pull out and absorb the oil. And so this is something, it only has one little dot there, one little opening, because that's how little you use. You kind of pepper it into your scalp, rub it in, put it on your scalp, but let it sit a minute. And the best time to show somebody a dry shampoo, this dry shampoo, our other dry shampoo, is during the consultation. Because they're gonna come in, they maybe tell you they have oily scalp and they use dry shampoo. What dry shampoo do you use? Oh, let's try Oribe's. Do it before you do the cut and color. Show them then, because you don't wanna do it at the end, right? This is an incredible dry shampoo. I have a hairstylist. Do we know who this person is?
Stephanie.
That is Stephanie.
Stop it!
I need to give her I need to give her money. She needs credit. I've been using her because I was blown away. She knows. I told her, but I told her the last time I was here, but she probably hasn't seen this. I've been using her since the oil control line came out, because this is what I did. I stood in the back room with her and I talked to her about the dry shampoo, and she told me how her and her daughter both have very oily scalp, and that sometimes she washes their hair twice a day. So I was like, here, try the new shampoo, the new dry shampoo. I told her, she put it in. Yeah, she might have used a little bit more than normal, but she was fairly oily. And by the way, this was at like 4:50. I remember it was like at 4:15 in the afternoon, and she had told me she had washed her hair that morning. So I was like, I don't know what she's using, but she was very. Listen, it happens. Sometimes it's internal, right? That is her scalp. So she used the dry shampoo. I said, let it sit a minute. Do anybody ever set fire to your oven or not set fire? You ever have oil or something spill in the oven and you have to put down like baking soda to absorb it? That is what this is doing to your scalp.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So pepper it into your scalp. Look at the difference. So I went. Before, all she did was use the dry shampoo. She rubbed it in, and then she kind of did this. I remember she flipped it. She didn't use a brush or comb. Boom. Look at the difference. It completely came off her scalp. I love her. What's her name again?
Stephanie.
Stephanie. I owe her. I need to take her to dinner or something.
Yeah.
I've been using her.
products.
She's incredible. I have some other stylists too. They beg me to be in her presentation because I have a few that are like, I used to wash every day. Now I only wash 3 times a week because of that oil control shampoo. And then the last piece that goes with the oil control line is, it's a very specific product, but it's a mattifying spray. So it's something also you put on when you get out of the shower. You'd spray it onto your roots and rub it in, kind of just like the serum, the densifying serum, but it's specifically a mattifying spray. Excuse me, I'm losing my voice here. It's kind of like a mattifying primer for makeup. It's a mattifying primer for your scalp. So it's it's very specific, but with really oil-rich skin people, it's a great thing to recommend, right? Again, my sister used the whole system. A couple things really quickly. Again, as a reminder, find the words that I was talking about that you're connected with. If you're not talking about biomimetic peptide, maybe talk about, hey, we worked with a trichologist. And they're gonna be like, what's a trichologist? Ooh, she's like a special certified board surgeon person who's, knows all about the scalp. Find things to connect of what I said for you to talk about with your clients. I'm dying here. Utilize the claims. I'm okay. Utilize the claims that I talked about. There are already claims for just the one product. Bring them up again, right? Promote the collection along with the other Serene Scalp. Maybe you come in and you're like, we just had a class on, people want to hear that you were in a class. They love that. Tell them we learned about a new densifying line, but then you're talking to Susie and you're like, but Susie, I see you got some dryness, let's work on that first. It's just another way to introduce the other line, right? And then showcase some models. Either pull up the models on, thank you. You can see I'm like, dying. No, it's good. Showcase some models. I have some, so for instance, everybody's gonna get gifted a full set. Shampoo, conditioner, and treatment. Here's the thing. I want you all to try it. Even if you are lucky and got some thick hair and not challenged, I still want you to try it because I want you to feel it. The only way I can explain it is that it makes my hair feel like plump. And the only other time I felt that way was once somebody did some sort of bonding treatment on me a couple years ago as like a model. I don't even remember what it was. And I kept feeling my hair. I was like, what? I kept squeezing it. It felt plump. That's how it makes me feel. So I want you all to try it. If you get them, if you're not, gift it to somebody. Your mother, your sister, your brother, whatever. I gave my boyfriend a set, and then my friend's niece, who's 22, but she just had a baby, and she has gone through a terrible hair loss. She's a hairstylist in Florida. So I gave my boyfriend, and let me just tell you the quick thing, my boyfriend, he would kill me if I took, he has very nice thick hair, but he does have a bit of a receding hairline, so we're trying to work on that. But he was like, he's like, am I gonna get hair here? Like he pointed to a spot that he's had no hair for 25 years. Yes. And I'm like, no, if it's gone, it's dead, it's gone. However.
That's what I was gonna ask you.
Yeah.
For really old men. No, I'm serious.
No, I know.
They're
gonna get
old men.
Yes.
Because I know one who was like, I'm taking minoxidil and it's still not growing. Or he goes, do you think it's growing? And I'm like, no. So it's not. So this probably won't work either then.
You never know. Maybe he's willing to try it. Never assume, because you never know. However, if it's gone, if it's gone, it's gone.
That's what I'm
Do
saying.
you know what I mean? Like if
Yeah,
it's
and
dead,
I'm not really into like trying to deceive somebody. So he's like
No.
75 years old.
you're telling the truth. I'm giving you truth and
Yeah.
but figure it out for yourself. You start,
Yeah.
you see the results, then you recommend.
Yeah.
That's why you guys can't recommend. The reason we always give you guys our new products is not to like bribe you. It's because I joke. You gotta try it. You
Yeah.
cannot recommend food you have not eaten.
Yeah.
You know. Last two things. Remember to do a scalp analysis. Just look. Take another minute. Make sure you normalize the conversation. Be like, hey Susie, what's going on? Sit down, talk to her. Some clients are gonna come in and be like, my hair is coming out in buckets. Help me. Or they're gonna be people that have no idea. So be very, be mindful of your conversations. Make it normal. Tell them, hey, I'm going through the same thing.
We also have that scalp camera, you guys. If
Hey, you
really
gotta use it.
Yeah.
I have an old scalp camera too. I have to pull that sucker out. Then be visual. Show them. Ooh, Susie, I noticed your ponytail. It looks a little. You notice something with your ponytail? It's not as thick as it. Show them, right? Not as thick as it used to be. Talk to them. Involve the client. Make it about their goals. Maybe you talk to them about some hair loss, but they're not even worried about it. They're more worried about, I don't know, that they want different color. Then talk to them about that, because don't forget, when your client comes in here, it is about them, not us. We're in customer service, it's about them. Now lastly, make a simple plan. If it's not the whole system, find something it is, one product, two. You figure it out, make it simple. And again, the conversation for you guys should be simple. Yes, and this is the last thing.
So if they don't want the shampoo and the conditioner, can they just use the spray and will that work?
Anything.
Yeah. Okay.
Of course, it's gonna work better as
No,
a system.
I understand that, and I'll say that to them.
But there are going to be so many people that are like, what's the one product I can
That's what I'm
take?
saying.
It's up to you though, because maybe she says she needs shampoo. Then you send her home with the shampoo. But I'm telling you, I've been using this for 3.5 years.
Okay.
The
spray?
shampoo. The spray, yes. I am not consistent. I'm terrible. I even put it next to my toothbrush. I do it maybe 3 times a week, sometimes 5 times a week, sometimes every day. But I've been very consistent. It's just taking time. Consistency's tough, right? Quick, one last thing I'm just gonna remind you. Here are some points to remember. And don't worry, I know there's some stuff in quotes. Listen, I don't do that. I am not a quote. I can't, that's so fake for me. Remember, the densifying shampoo, it's gonna gently cleanse, optimize your scalp, promote fuller, thicker hair, and prepare your scalp for optimal product absorption, right? Again, ideal clients are noticing thinning hair, those seeking a healthy scalp for optimal growth. The densifying conditioner, here's some good selling points. It's lightweight, serum-like, weightless. It's gonna enhance elasticity, prevent breakage, balance and moisture the scalp without weighing it down. Also, again, clients who are noticing thinning hair, reduced density, and those looking to maintain a moisture balance without heaviness. And then the spray. It's for people who want immediate root lift. If I spray it, I tend to focus mainly on my scalp, but it goes throughout my hair. It gives me volume immediately. Active ingredients. There are active ingredients that are going to support long-term density over 3 months, and it's lightweight, so perfect for daily use. Again, clients seeking instant root lift and long-term density, and those looking for easy daily scalp care solutions. I know I spoke a lot, but are we excited? Gratis. Okay. So everybody, I want you all to. Everybody's gonna get a full set. Just take and pass it. Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
Courtney.
Okay. Pass it along. Jen, you see your name. Rachel.